Hello and welcome to another edition of the Wittenberg Factor here in our spin-tight studio. Well, my friends, I'm pissed off. You know why? Have you looked at the candidates for this year's election? I mean, you got Barack Obama, yeah, that racist son of a bitch. You got Hillary the Dyke, and you got John McCain, the Democrat. So am I supposed to vote for one of these wastes of space? I mean, honestly, seriously, I don't know if I'm even voting. And I say that with all complete honesty, and that shows you just how much this election sucks ass. But tonight, right now, I want to get out of the way the obligational Rush Limbaugh minute, so here is Rush with the Rush Minute. Take it away, you neocon son of a bitch.
Thanks, Tyler. Now, my friends, President Bush's term is about to end, and I think what we need to do is we need to fund the new experiment that I hear has been going around where somebody can physically replace their brain with somebody else's. So what we have to do is we have to figure out who's going to win this election, and then we have to put George W. Bush's brain inside their body. And if we don't do that, the terrorists are going to win. And that's because I like to smoke cigars. Tyler, back to you!
My friends, tonight we have a very special treat. We have Barack Obama's racist minister, Jeremiah Wright. Welcome to the Wittenberg Factor, you racist waste of space.
Hillary didn't know what it's like!
So, let me ask you a question. Why is it you pervert Christianity and turn it into nothing but a racist mockery?
Because Hillary didn't know what it's like!
Hillary doesn't know what it's like for what?
Hillary doesn't know what it's like to be a jigaboo!
Excuse me?
Hillary doesn't know what it's like to not be able to feed a family of 4!
What are you talking about?
I say you, Hillary doesn't know what it's like to steal hubcaps and sell them for crack money. Barack does.
Cut him off. Just cut him off. All right, we have another special guest tonight, my friends. Our humble president, who's only going to be in office for another few months until we get the new douchebag, George W. Bush. Welcome to the show, Mr. President. It's great to have you on.
Thanks, Factor.
So, Mr. President, I got a question for you. What was it like meeting with His Holiness this week?
Who? You mean Jack Bauer?
No, not Jack Bauer. The Pope.
Oh, I see. You mean Cardinal Ratatouille.
Please, Mr. President, show some respect, okay? He's the Pope.
But I thought that was his name. I mean, that's what it says up there.
Huh? Oh, the damn teleprompter's broken again. You want to fix that? Want to get working on it?
Yeah, working on it.
What am I gonna do now, Factor?
Mr. President, why don't you just say screw the teleprompter and just be yourself? You don't even need the teleprompter.
Alright, Factor, I'll give it a shot. I do think that it was a tremendous honor to have His Holiness Pope Benedict XVI in this week, because it shows that we can open dialogue with the Catholic Church, that we stand by him, and it was a very great honor to have him here.
I got it fixed.
See that it is. So, Mr. President, what else do you have to say about the visit? What was your impression of the Pope?
We're talking about Pope Benedict XVI, right?
Right.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he was kind of a jerk, you know? I mean, I gave him a bunch of gifts, and he didn't like any of them.
Really? He didn't like the gifts? What did you give him?
Well, let's see here. What did I give him? Let's see. I gave him a Koran. I gave him a prayer rug. Oh, yeah, and I gave him a turban. Yeah, turban. That was real nice. Got it imported from Japan.
You gave him that? For what reason?
What do you mean? He's the Pope. He's got to have a prayer rug, and he's got to have a Koran, and he's got to have a turban. Right? I mean, he is Muslim, isn't he?
No, he's not.
Well, damn it. Now I feel like crap. I mean, he seemed like a pretty good guy at heart.
Yes, he is. I love the Pope. I respect the Pope. I'm just a little creeped out by him. I mean, he does look sort of creepy. I mean, just take, for instance, this interview I had with him last September. Can we roll that? Can we roll it now? You want to get on it? Huh? Or do you want to look for a new job? Run the film, now!
Ja, ich will deine Seele. X-Spy.
See what I mean? So, Mr. President, what do you think of the predictions that gas prices are going to go to $5 a gallon by this summer?
What? $5 a gallon? Where'd you hear that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
Huh. Well, fuck me sideways. That's interesting. In fact, if that were a novel, it'd be a real page-turner. Like the little engine that could.
Right, anyway, it's time...
Hillary Knizzizzle wouldn't like to bleed profusely from your nose because you snorted too much cocaine. Barack does. Barack Knizzizzle's that
What is he
shizzle.
doing back? I told you to cut him out!
Hillary doesn't know what it's like to get accepted into a college, not because of your grades, but because you're black. Barack does. Barack Knizzizzles.
Okay, I'm trying to talk to the president here, so would you kindly...
Clam up.
It's okay, Factor. Just let him tire himself out.
Hillary Knizzizzle what it's like to whore yourself out to every man on the block so you can pay your electric bill. Barack does.
You're really gonna miss me, aren't you, Factor?
Hillary Knizzizzle what it's like to cry yourself to sleep every night because you're a
Cut him
closet
off
homosexual.
now!
Barack.
Thank you. Mr. President, I want to thank you for coming on the show tonight, and I'm sorry that it got interrupted.
Factor, it was my pleasure.
Okay, my friends, it's time for the Factor movie review. Tonight we have The Mist. If you haven't seen it, it's a very good film based on the Stephen King book. I give it a 4 out of 5. Great special effects. A little cheesy on the CGI, but the puppet effects were great in it. Great storyline, great acting, great everything. If you haven't seen it, what are you doing? Just drop everything right now. Go watch it, The Mist. Again, that's The Mist. It's a great movie. Everyone must see it. Under my regime. Anyway, that's all the time we have for this edition of the Wittenberg Factor. I'm Tyler Wittenberg, and I'm clinging to my guns and my Bibles.